Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Real glad about it too. You know, I hope that God always keeps me in the frame of mind to try to be sharing and try to be motivational and uplifting, even when it's not felt or wanted by some people. I have people around me who seem to not benefit at all for anything. And I can sit with them and talk to them or take meetings with them to try to encourage them. And for whatever reason, you know, they want to just keep going the way they're going. When you run into people like that, you have to pray for them. You have to just hope that one day that they release the chains on their mind and open up your mind to a new way of thinking. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you. I want you to all today, in terms of motivation, I want you to be aware of statements or old sayings that have been created that you hear over the course of time, and you may be applying them to your life, and I want you to be careful of some of them. Because some of these old sayings, man, are not designed for people who are dreamers, are not designed for people who have any aspirations of being extraordinary. These are not designs or sayings that people who want to be extremely successful at anything or have high aspirations to put these sayings into your life. Let me give you an example. Statistics say. That's it. That's the one I want you to be careful about. Statistics say. Be very careful of stats. When a person says, you know, statistics say 1 out of every, what? See, listen to me. These are things that sound like they're good, sound, solid advice, but they're setting you up for failure. And you can't adhere yourself to a lot of these sayings that's been passed down from generations, and it's not scripture. It ain't in the scripture nowhere that statistics say. It's just some people. And a lot of people who have lost have come up with these sayings to justify why they keep losing or why they lost. When I was first got started in the business, there were more stand-ups around now than it is today, because the comedy boom in 84, 85 was It was gaining a lot of momentum. It was comedy clubs, comedy nights everywhere. The statistic that a guy told me, I told him I wanted to be on the Johnny Carson show, the Tonight Show. The guy said 1 out of every 2,000 comedians ever make it to the Tonight Show. Okay. Now, when he told us that, some of the comedians in the room went, well, wow, man, that's rough. Because a guy had also said that there was approximately 6,000 comedians in the country at that time. I don't know if it was true. I'm just telling you, guy was out there spewing numbers. I have no idea how many it was. But he said 1 in every 2,000 will make it to the Tonight Show. And he let the air out of everybody in the room but me. So every night before I went on stage, I used to do this right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da. That was the Tonight theme song. I was young, opening act, nowhere near Hollywood. I was in Cleveland telling jokes at one-nighters, but that was my thing. Because I was bent and determined that if it's 1 in 2,000, okay, why don't I just be the one? Be careful when people say statistics say, because they are set up for failure if you're going to adhere to them. See, that 1 in so many people win the lottery. But if you don't play the lottery, you ain't going to be the one to hit. Now, when the dude hits, you go, wow, he was lucky. But he played. Here's another one. Maybe it's not meant to be. All right, let's go one step further. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. Don't you dare blame God for something you may have not done yourself. Because you didn't get the proper education, because you didn't do the things you were supposed to do, because you didn't stay to the task, because you quit, turned around and went the other way. Now, maybe it wasn't the Lord's will. These are all statements that sound like sound advice, but they ain't all the time got nothing to do with you. Stop letting these old fogey sayings get in your way of what can happen in your life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Who came up with this? Who came up with this? If you don't pour all your efforts into one thing, how are you going to be great at that one thing? If Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird had not played basketball sun up to sundown, Magic Johnson didn't go to Michigan to get an education. Larry Bird ain't go to Indiana to get an education. These cats was balling. Michael Jordan didn't go to North Carolina to get an education. They went to play ball. They went to do one thing. Tiger Woods didn't go to Stanford to get an education. He went to play golf. Soon as he got good enough, he gone. These is guys that put all their eggs in one basket. See, what's cool with putting all your eggs in one basket is you now can maximize your effort and laser beam what you're doing. Your problem is all you got to do is make sure what is your basket made out of. If your basket is made out of faith, hope, hard work, and belief, then guess what? That's a good basket. I'm dumping all mine in it. Because ever since I was a young dude, I've been telling jokes. One thing only. Even when it got ugly and I was living in a car, I never quit telling them jokes, man. I just kept believing that them jokes was going to pay me one day. And I'd be doggone if it didn't. I ain't take no time off, go work at the Walmart, get me a job, go back to Ford and beg for my job back. Hey, man, put all your eggs in a basket. Just make sure that your basket is made up of faith, hope, belief, hard work. Your basket woven by God, what you tripping for? You defeating yourself. Where is your faith? Where is your belief? Where is your trust? At one point in time, you got to believe that God can do what he say he gonna do, because he done it for others. He'll most certainly do it for you. Be careful of these sayings that's out here, that's aligned by losers and people to justify why they are not succeeding. Don't apply this stuff to your life and it ain't got nothing to do with you. You're gonna mess yourself up. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention. You know what? I've tried to find different ways to say it every day. And I started sounding redundant, but I just don't know how else to say it to you. That how good and amazing God really is. I keep marveling at the fact that he manages to raise that sun up every day, set it every day, controls and operates all of this in the universe and the world, answers prayers for most anybody that I ask him, has a relationship with everybody that wants one, is willing to forgive you no matter what you've done, and will give you a fresh start over and over and over and over again. And then wakes you up whether you say thank you or not, and keeps doing it in hopes that you will turn around and have a relationship with him. Now, who is that? Who does that? Because I just didn't describe no person I know. So, must be him again. Thank you, Lord. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that's growing in Nephew Tommy. Now, Junior.
Yes, sir.
Today, as always, the curiosity has risen. Now, what is it today?
Oh, you ain't gonna believe it today.
Oh, yeah.
This grandfather thing got to stop. I can't do this here. I'm not a good grandfather at all. I'll never be you. I'm not gonna do it. Because I talked to the baby yesterday. Yeah, I can't be a pawpaw, Shirley. I talked to the baby yesterday. You know, I told him, I said, hey, what's happening, man? What's going on? He said, Josh, his classmate, he think my voice is his friend. I can't do this here. Kids is telling me, like I'm going to school, like I'm going to pre-K with him. All I said, hey, man, what's going on, man? He said, Josh.
You know what that means, Junior?
I can't do this here. I'm not doing this.
Do you know what that means?
I don't know what it means, but the boy called me.
Well, let me help you. You have the voice. You have the voice of a 4-year-old.
Okay.
Or a cartoon.
But you know what? My feelings was hurt.
Or a cartoon. Wait, we gotta let that marinate. Okay,
or a cartoon.
Yeah, and you know, man, that could lead to some advantages to being a grandfather.
What?
Junior, you're going to have to embrace this, man, because it's not going anywhere. You became all this in one day. In one day, you were a husband.
Yeah, okay.
A father.
Okay.
And a grandfather.
Well, the grandbaby don't like my voice.
One day?
All in one day. You didn't ramp it up.
No.
You didn't get to be married, then have children, then learn how to raise kids, then watch their kids have kids. You didn't do none of that.
Every time you talk to your grandchildren, don't they know it's your voice, huh? Don't they know it's you?
Well, I sound like a grandfather, though, Junior.
Okay. Well, imagine this. Hey, man, what's going on, man? How you doing? Josh?
Well, you're lucky he didn't call you SquarePants.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
SpongeBob. But that's your grandfather voice, though.
Let's just move on, Shirley. Let's just go.
Said it was a compliment.
Yeah.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. Nephew, what you got?
Let's go ahead and be as stupid as I was yesterday. I mean, it's the same thing. We're going to run it back. Yeah. So we're just going to be just double ignorant. That's all. All right.
We know.
Yeah, we know. This right here is check settlement. Yeah, dog, if you would, let's see if we can be extra stupid this morning. All right? All right. Let's go. Thank you.
Hello?
Right. I'm trying to reach please.
This is she.
How you doing? It's attorney over at and Associates.
Uh-huh.
All right. Want to give you a call. I just got your file that hit my desk, and we got a check going out to you on Monday. You came in yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, we got a few little glitches here we want to go over with. I want to go over with you and make sure we get this all ironed out before you come in on Monday, and I'll have a check definitely waiting on you when you get here. All right, you're supposed to be getting $6,410.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's being reduced to $1,200 due to injuries not being as bad as they say it was. A lot of calculations got really mixed up on our paperwork here. And please keep in mind that on the $1,200, we still haven't taken out our fee, which is like about $33 1/3. We'll have a check for you on Monday in the ballpark of $400 to $500.
Hold on. Okay, I'm still not getting it. So, what was the total amount that y'all got from the law, from the insurance?
Evidently, the person that did these calculations completely did them wrong. And I do apologize for this being a mishap on our part, and it's totally screwed up. And I do apologize on the behalf of the association here that we've dropped the ball on that. But your actual check has been reduced to $1,200. Okay? And that's without us taking the law fees out of it. So I
that doesn't sound right, because how would $6,000 cover the doctor bill and the chiropractor?
Well, from my understanding, man, what they're also stating is that your injuries are not that bad. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. They're actually wondering if you were actually hurt at all. So
I was actually hurt because I even had to get injections.
Okay.
From the chiropractor.
Okay, and do you have any? I have some medical documents here, and I understand that you've been going, and you probably, it looks like you went over at least 2 months going to the doctor and getting therapy, and
that was his call. That was the chiropractor's call. That wasn't my decision.
Okay, well
that was his call for my injury.
Exactly, and a lot of these doctor fees and that you've gone to has eaten up a lot of these funds. And I tell you, these doctor bills, they get pretty high out there. I do want to apologize. What we're going to do here, since we've dropped the ball on this, we're going to give you the check for $1,200 and not even take the law fees out of it. And I'll have that check waiting on you on Monday morning.
That's still okay. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to figure out is I need to see some paperwork of stating what was the total amount check that was written from the insurance company, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out for the chiropractor, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out from the doctors itself. But the amount that you're telling me, $6,000, that's not wouldn't have covered that, and leave me with only $1,200.
Okay, I'm not at liberty to let you look at this paperwork anymore. I'm calling you basically to let you know I have a $1,200 check for you. If you don't want that, then you can go ahead and take some other legal action.
That doesn't sound right. Why would from the entire month? Because I got the paperwork from the chiropractor stating what amount was paid.
I understand that, ma'am. What I'm trying to let you know, Manisha, is what's going on right now is the response coming back is that you're not actually hurt at all. That's what they're saying. They're saying you're not hurt at all. Actually, I don't want to use the words, but they're saying that you've been faking this the whole time.
I need to see some paperwork before I time to check it. This doesn't sound right. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, right now, I'm the last person that this file is going to come across. It's coming across my desk. This is pretty much a take it or leave it option. And if you don't
leave an option, no, now. You don't have to get attitude with me because you are my lawyer and I am your client.
Well, you're not going to raise your voice. You're not going to raise your voice at me. That's not going to happen either. So let's pipe it down a bit, okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Do you want the $1,200 check or do you not want it? Now, I've already waived the fees of the attorneys here. Do you want the $1,200 or do you want me to reduce it to $400?
No, I don't want $1,200 because I'm going to take you to court. Because that doesn't sound right for you to me around. You're supposed to be my lawyer.
I'm being the best attorney that you probably could afford, young lady. Okay? And I'm trying to do the best I can to help you. Now, if from what I understand is...
I'm sorry, sir, that's not going to be acceptable. I just have to get a lawyer to sue you because that's not acceptable.
You people continue to want to...
I came in the office yesterday when we came in. How all of us work got me...
I wasn't there during the meeting yesterday. Like I said, these papers just landed on my desk today. What I'm not going to tolerate is you people consistently wanting to file a lawsuit on somebody. Now you want to file a lawsuit on me. You're going way too far with this.
This doesn't sound right. I want to talk to because I've never heard of you. I only heard of...
Okay. Well, now you've heard of me. And I work here as well. And I'm not going to stand you dismantling me the way that you're doing.
I just have to get a lawyer to sue you because that's not acceptable.
I got one more thing. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You got pranked by your husband?
Oh, check your
Oh, your husband told me. She been waiting on that check.
Yeah, y'all had me hot. I was about to go by that little office tomorrow when I get off of work.
All right, baby, let me ask you something. Tell Tommy, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, baby, look here. Get your check. In that great getting up stupid, fare thee well. Fare thee well.
It's my money. I want it now. Check.
Yes. In that great getting up stupid, fare thee well. I don't know anybody that can do it quite like this right here. Right here. Okay?
Boy.
Yeah. Fare thee well. All right.
either.
I'm gonna be this stupid this weekend in West Palm Beach, Florida. All right? All right.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we'll talk about the hits and misses on the red carpet from last night's Met Gala. More diss tracks from this crazy Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef.
The world.
Stop it already. We'll tell you why Brian McKnight's upcoming Detroit concert is canceled and what happened with the Lovers and Friends Festival cancellation. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. This is from Nikki in Greensboro, CLO. Nikki writes, my boyfriend is emotionally unavailable for me and I have a stressful job. So I went home. So I went to vent to him and I wanted a big hug and I wanted to hear him say that everything will be fine. He said, I need to look for a new job. Does this mean he doesn't love me?
No, that means he was trying to provide a fix. Mm-hmm. Ladies, when you go to your man, the first thing he gonna do is try to provide a fix.
Yup.
That's what we automatically go to, the fix. Mm-hmm. We don't know you need a hug and consoling and all that. We try to, how can we fix this so we don't got to deal with this tomorrow? Mm-hmm. So he said, you need to find a new job. Now that's all that means. That means your husband is doing the two things that he has to do. Innately, we are protectors and providers. That is the must for us. So to protect you, he tells you you need a new job. To provide for you, he tells you you need a new job. That's all it is. He was just doing his job. He know. See, you wanted a hug and all this here.
Oh, baby, it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. Well, if you get a new job, it'll be fine.
That's it in his mind.
Problem solved.
He's thinking, yeah.
Done.
Next. All right, here we go. Sierra in Norcross says, my husband bought our 10-year-old son a lot of fireworks for the 4th of July weekend. My son broke the rules and took the fireworks to school and popped some. He has been suspended for 2 days. Why does my husband think this is funny?
No.
Come on.
I need his butt whooped. They don't whoop nobody no more, huh?
Capital punishment. Corporal punishment.
That's what they call it?
Corporal.
You saying the parents need to whoop his behind or the school? What are you talking
His
about?
daddy need to whoop his behind.
Oh, at the house. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant at school.
I think it's a little early to buy 4th of July fireworks.
That's
He
A.
must have kept him at the house. That's what they saying. He kept him.
Yeah. And now he done took him to school.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a smart decision. There should be some consequences for it. He's suspended. You should too. Now, why he thought it was funny, I don't know. I can't even tell you why he think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because school safety is not a laughing matter.
And with stuff that's happening to school, that could have been misunderstood. Them fireworks could have been misunderstood for gunfire, and then we had a whole nother situation.
Right.
So, no, I don't see the funny in it. I don't know why he thought it was funny. I don't know. So, you married the man. You tell us.
He's immature. All right, moving on to Nadanya in St. Louis. Nadanya says, I'm dating a guy that basically bragged on having sex with a lot of women before he met me, so I admitted to sleeping with 11 guys total.
What?
Uh-oh. He yelled. Now, her boyfriend yelled, but you're only 41. Why do men judge women more harshly than we judge them?
Because that's society. Society has set that up. It ain't nothing new. This been around a long time. In the words of Slick Harvey, you, as he told my sisters, and I watched him when I was a little boy, you can't do what I do and still be a lady.
We got to go through all this level, though. We got to talk about this level.
You can't do what I do and still be a lady. That's the society we live in. You are judged differently. And I have told y'all over and over and over, your number is 3.
No matter what.
That's your number. That's your
3
number.
is the magic number. Remember that Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah, I don't know where you got 11 from.
She was trying
I don't
to
know
compete with him.
why you thought 11 was going to be easy to swallow. He said, but you only 41.
Yeah.
See, what 11 means is, listen to this. This is what the number 11 says to a man. From the time you was 30, you've had one every year to 41. From the time you was 20, you had one every year till you was 31. That's what it say. You just ripping through them over and over and over and over and over and over. And now you nasty. See, that's what a man says. Now, is that right?
No.
Yes.
It's not.
No, it is correct.
That's a double
You was with DeAndre.
It is correct.
Yeah, DeAndre Cal.
See, ladies, ain't nothing y'all can look at me sideways. I ain't make these rules. It is correct. That's why I told you, Carla, what is their number?
3 is the magic number.
I'm just saying, what's the matter? Now, those of you that's on this Zoom shaking your head, listen, don't run out here with your real number.
With your 11 and up.
11, can't say 11.
Don't be rounding up.
Get this down to single digits.
You know,
what
when
you
somebody
saying.
asks you what your body count is, don't hold your hands up and leave one hand.
Here's a question about body count, Steve. Okay, do you guys know that women are lying if they say 3
Absolutely.
all the time?
Yeah.
Do you know there's
know,
been more?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
But you're okay with that lie.
Because why am I here?
Perfectly fine.
If she telling the truth, why am I here?
Yeah.
So you're fine with that lie.
We can
we
do it
know
right
it's
now.
more
What's
than
your body
3.
count, Shirley?
But I appreciate the decency if
Really
you want
too.
to hold it to 3.
Yeah.
So, you know. Now, my count a little different.
What's your count, Unc? Is it fingers and toes, Unc?
Oh, hell
Way past them. You can start adding other limbs.
Dog, I got to use my teeth. I'm going to have to use eyelashes.
You need a calculator. You're going to say
Yeah.
squared.
Let's hit
formula.
dog. I'm going to do fingers, toes, toenails, fingernails. Yes. Yo.
All right, last one. So no matter what, the guys say 3, and that is it.
3.
All right.
All right. It's the magic number.
Daniela in Pine Bluff says, I had a wild night with a guy that I've been friends with for years. The next morning, I read his text while he was asleep. His brother texted, I hope you weren't so drunk that you slept with Daniela. Should I confront his brother or not?
Yeah, dog.
What is you going to confront his brother for?
What's wrong with sleeping with Daniela?
You had a wild night. You know.
With her
There's something
friend.
wrong with that. There's something wrong with Daniela, evidently.
Now, Daniela, I'm going to tell you something. If you call the brother, you might learn something you don't need to know.
You might get her feelings hurt.
Hey, you ain't stop lying on my brother. No, good and hell well he ain't slept with you. What?
You ain't gonna do nothing about
All right.
See,
Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The stars were on the red carpet last night at the 2024 Met Gala. This year, the annual event was hosted by Anna Wintour and co-chairs Bad Bunny, Zendaya, Jennifer Lopez, and Chris Hemsworth. This year's theme, Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion, in which the theme is the Garden of Time. So let's talk about some of the iconic costumes we saw last night. For instance, we can start with Steve's stylist. Your stylist, Ellie Caramo, did Lala Anthony's dress, Steve. It was beautiful. It was black and red. I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
I'll tell you a story about it off air. I can't do it on the air.
Oh,
Really?
People
we gotta
wanna know.
wait.
Listeners like,
People
wait,
wanna
what?
know.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
But anyway,
She was
we're so happy
beautiful.
for Ellie.
She was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yes. Yes. I love the dress.
Okay. Let's hear your comments on these celebrities' costumes. Usher. Did anybody see Usher?
Baby,
who always
the
brings
drip.
Taraji P. Henson was there. Naomi Campbell. Doja Cat with the wet white dress. That was sexy, different. You know, she's always going to be kind of out there and different.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And then she
It's
changed a
Doja
couple.
Cat, okay?
Yeah, okay. All righty.
Kylie Jenner, Gabrielle Union Wade, and her husband Dwayne Wade. Looking good as always.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, Kim Kardashian in her like ice blue dress.
Okay, so did y'all see Kim Kardashian? Did you all see her?
I saw her.
Everybody's talking about how thin her waist, how slim she
Yeah, her waist was like a size 2. Just her waist.
It was almost not real. Like, what? It was crazy. It was really, really crazy. Did you see it?
Hey, all y'all can get that.
But did you see
Come on,
it?
let's start a GoFundMe page. You can go get that.
She looked good though. Janelle Monáe, Kendall Jenner, WNBA star Angel Reese was there.
Yes. Yeah, she was beautiful. I saw her. Yep.
Beautiful. Keke Palmer, Serena Williams, Kris Jenner in her white. People were saying Kris looked like a bride.
Yes.
With all her white and her white coat with the long train. Corey Gamble, of course, was with her. Kerry Washington, who always brings it again.
She was rocking the purple.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to boycott the Met because I've never been invited. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, is that why you're so quiet about all this?
No, I didn't see none. I didn't really
Oh, you didn't see? They're everywhere. It's all on social media.
I ain't seen none. I can't, where I am, I can't open Safari or Google on my phone.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm completely lost. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
All
done
right.
did something to my damn phone. And it don't open nothing right now. Can't figure it out. And I ain't gonna be able to figure it out till one of my kids get hold of my phone. But I need somebody to tell me something.
Coleman Domingo with his black and with his white cape. Dramatic. He always looks good too. I like the way he dresses. Gayle King was there. I mean, it was just a great event all around. Great night. Beautiful night as always. People wait years and plan years for the Met Gala, you know?
I saw Lizzo. Did you see Lizzo's dress? And did you see Erykah Badu? Did you see Erykah Badu?
What Badu had on?
Badu was Baduing last night.
Baduism. Yeah, she had a flower and all that. Oh, yeah. It was beautiful. It was cool. I like the Met. I like seeing different things like that. It's art. I love it.
Yeah. So there's also other entertainment news, Carla. What is up with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef? It's still going strong. What's happening?
You know what? The beef is, I guess, for rap. Rap is a sport. Let me say this. Rap is a sport. It's competitive. It's kind of like I'm a better rapper than you are.
Like boxing?
No, like a quarterback football team. My quarterback's better than your quarterback. So if you're a rapper, you think I'm better than you as a rapper. So I guess this beef is good because it's lyrical content, because it puts these guys back in the studio and they're writing and they're dropping records every 5 minutes. So I guess for the rap game itself, for hip hop, it's lyrical content. However, they may be going too far with some of the lyrics and some of the things and some of the accusations that they're saying, but they dropping like 4 and 5 records in a week. I'm like, what is right, Junior, at a time. So, rapping, it's about the bars. It's about what you saying, what you're doing. That's why I said it's a sport. So, I don't know. Who knows the real reason behind the beef, all these accusations as to why they're doing it. But, I don't know. Keep an ear out and watch it. And like I said, it just...
I don't get it. I don't know what it's for. I don't know the purpose. I've never heard that rap was a sport.
That's my opinion. That's my. Nobody else has said that. That's just me.
Okay, I don't.
Tommy said like boxing.
Know how they. I don't know why that's. Look, make your money. Go cut your album. Mm-hmm. I've heard of rap battles before.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
But I
think Carla's saying it helps keep us interested.
Yes.
Moves the culture forward.
Just be talking. Yes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't got no comment on it because I haven't heard. You know what I mean? Like I haven't heard the first one, then the response, then that response, and then the next response. Yeah. I just hear clips every now and then. Come on. And Drake, the last one I heard on Drake was pretty good because I didn't know none of what the hell he was talking about. Nothing. Nothing.
And that's all right.
I was just doing like this.
Bobbing your head. You're not bad. That's
you got stuff to do. It's quite all right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Mother's Day is this Sunday. We'll talk about Mother's Day gifts right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Mother's Day is this Sunday, guys, and new research from Yelp says it's looking into what moms really want this year. According to the survey of 2,500 adults, mom really cherish family time. That's her big thing, family time for Mother's Day, as 60% of mothers want to be surrounded by their family more than anything else. The poll also finds dining out on Mother's Day is a top choice for moms, especially for brunch. A Mother's Day without having to do chores or responsibilities would make mothers really, really happy. Nearly half of them say a personal chef would be a top choice for that chore-free day. Nice. Some moms would like to be pampered with a spa day or beauty treatment for Mother's Day. And here's a question. The moms in you guys' life, what are you doing for them? What are you giving them?
My mama?
My mama, easy. I love my mama.
I'm gonna give my mama got some fishing stuff coming. She's a fisher woman, so.
Yeah, she likes to fish.
Yeah. But now my wife is whatever her kids get her.
Thank you, Tommy.
Do we have to do this every Mother's Day?
Thank you, Tommy.
We're gonna do it every Mother's Day while I'm living. Now what?
Thank you, Tommy.
Every Mother's Day I'm living, we doing it because Jackie is not my mom, and I done told her that 100 times.
It's the mother of your kids.
What? All these kids you stop and get Chick-fil-A for every evening on the way home from school. If they don't get you nothing, then I'm sorry. Then they don't care.
Shame on them.
Yeah, I mean,
Junior, I'm moving on. Junior, what are you doing?
My mama like money. That's easy.
Okay.
My mama come to me on Mother's Day with a bill. Take care of this. Just pay this part.
Light bill.
Yes, whatever it is, mortgage, whatever. Take care of this for me, son. I said, Mama, let's go to dinner. Nuh-uh, I ain't hungry.
Love your mama.
But these bills, though.
But this bill, though.
All right, Steve. So make this all make sense. Your nephew is not going to take care of his wife because she's not his mom.
Well, let me explain something to you.
What about Junior? He's married.
Hold. Let me explain something to you. He gonna do exactly what we tell him to do because he's stupid. But that's just one time you can't carry this stupid that you do on your job into your house. Now, this woman that gave him children. And that's what he gonna honor her for.
Yes.
So get busy, get the brunch worked out, the private chef, whatever you want to do.
Couple of them kids I ain't asked for.
To the house.
I'm just saying. Couple of them kids I ain't asked for. So we ain't finna. Some of this wasn't playing. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't asked for none of my kids. Not damn one of them. Every last one of mine was a surprise. Every last one.
So you don't feel Tommy right though.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. All right.
We only got 3 kids, though.
I love you, baby.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. We'll take some calls at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for calls from Steve's voicemail at 877-29-STEVE. You can leave a message for Steve. You might just hear your call on the air. Ready, Steve?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. This is from Navi.
Hey, good morning, Steve Harvey and the Steve Harvey Morning Show crew. It's your boy Navi from Charlotte, North Carolina. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all keep me going. Sometimes these routes start at 2 o'clock in the morning. First thing I play is Steve Harvey in the morning, and the best part is listening to that motivation, because it seems like whatever you speaking about, I need to hear in that moment. So again, I appreciate you all. And real quick, for the people calling and coddling Junior's got tough skin. Look where he at. If he didn't like it, he wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? You know, he's there for a reason. Shout out to you, Junior. Shout out to everybody. And it was something else I wanted to say. I forgot what it was. I'll call back later if I remember. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Stay blessed, because y'all are blessing me and blessing the listeners. I'm glad that y'all have been on the radio for as long as you have. I've been listening to y'all since middle school. I'm a grown man now, driving the truck. But anyways, yeah, stay blessed. And again, thank y'all so much for everything. Have a dope day.
God, I've been
How long
listening
we
to
been
y'all
on,
since
man?
middle school.
20 years.
God,
On the air 20 years. So middle school, he was what? 11? He 31.
That's a long time.
you know you old when you can't remember when middle school was.
I think that's right. Yeah, about 11, 10, 11.
That was a great call, though. Thank you, Navi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Appreciate
stop
you.
coddling Junior.
Junior. Yeah.
I
Got
trust
tough
me.
skin.
Trust
He
me,
said
I
that.
won't.
You ain't never did it because, you mentored me, so I already know.
No,
I
I'm
know
not
how it
finna
go.
coddle you at
You ain't doing
all.
I don't even know what coddle is, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
sure ain't.
we don't even know that with you. That's one thing we can say. Me and Tommy are better people because we know you ain't emotional. You ain't finna do that,
Whatever.
man. Let me tell you something. And if you want to know why I'm here, Navi, Poe is a real good motivational thing that I use. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I don't want to be Poe.
Okay. All right, Junior. This caller, Steve, left a message about voting.
We as black people are not obligated to vote. Stop telling people we obligated to vote. The system's never built for us. We got to find our own way without help from the people that we voting for. You don't need no leader. You your own leader. Stop telling our people to vote for these hypocrites, man. You part of the system.
Well, first of all, we are obligated to vote because of our forefathers paid the price for us to vote. But see, it's ignorant ass people like you who sit up and think you're going to create your own system. Stop telling these people to vote for these hypocritical people. What you don't understand is when you don't vote, you allow the hypocrisy of America to continue without you having a say-so in it. See, it's an amazing thing, man. If you want to, instead of having a seat at the table, I would like to have a say-so on what's on the menu on the table. That's what voting is for. Voting ain't gonna fix your life and change your hopes for tomorrow. No, but it will help you decide what type of policies this country puts in place. So nah, man, I am going to tell people that they are obligated to vote. I am going to continue to push voting. Your forefathers, whether you realize it or not, because you don't study history, died, whipped, got flogged, drugged, maimed, water hose, German shepherds, just to vote. That simple right to vote, to participate in the process. That's why we vote. When you don't participate in the process, you become a bystander. So then you have no business talking about how it's going. So you can call here all you want, man, and you can try to sound all angry as you want to. But your ignorant ass should vote. And now if you don't like what I just said about that, then send another damn email. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We are telling you have to vote. It is our obligation and duty as people to honor our forefathers who paid the price for us to vote. Don't call him no more with that ignorant ass mess, man.
That's why he didn't leave his name. All right, coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
I can't stand ignorant ass people.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is, he loves my love handles and dimples. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about.
How many dimples we talking about here?
In just a few. But right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here is love deposit. Cat dog, if you would. If you would, love deposit.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Tiffany.
This is Tiffany. Who's calling?
This is Karan. How you doing?
Hey, I don't know.
You know what? I know we've been going back and forth on the site talking, and we haven't, really talked yet. So
yeah, it's okay. I just wasn't expecting a call, but yeah, it's good to hear from you. It's good to hear from you, though.
We've been talking for
a long time.
Texting and on the site for at least 5 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been really. I'm glad you called. For real, seriously. And I love your voice, so I'm excited. Hey, what's up?
You got anything going on this weekend?
I don't think so. I just have to go grocery shopping or whatever. But other than that, I'm pretty open. What's up?
I was thinking maybe we get together, get a drink or two, just kind of hang out a little bit, feel each other out. If you're feeling that, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's cool. We can get together. I'm interested. I'm happy you called, and I would love to see you this weekend. You got a place in mind, area?
I was thinking about letting you pick something because I'd rather go somewhere where you're comfortable, an atmosphere that you're used to. I think that would be the best thing to do.
Okay. Well, let me look. Let me find out. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, I'm down for sure.
Just want to hang out a little bit.
Me too.
Cool,
yeah.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Good. What's good for you? If you want to do some Friday or Saturday, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do Saturday to give me, some time to get myself together.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Text me, the location or whatever you want me to be.
Okay, cool.
I'll be there.
Okay, cool.
Hey, one more
I can't wait to see you.
One more thing. Okay, let's do this first. Tell me this. What are we wearing? So I don't want to be overdressed or underdressed.
I don't really trip on that. First day could be chill. I'm not. We don't have to do a $500 dinner or nothing like that. You don't need on a tux.
Gotcha.
This ain't the Rock Nation brunch.
All right. But if you don't mind, if I could get you to do something for me, could I give you my Cash App?
For what?
Well, what I want to do is, sometimes these things actually go wrong. I don't see it going wrong with me and you because we've had, the way we've been chit-chatting and going back and forth on the site, things have been really, really well. But, I would like to get, a love deposit of $250. That way, if this go wrong, at least I haven't wasted my time. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm just processing what just happened. You said you want me to get your Cash App and send you a love deposit of $200 and something dollars?
$250. That way if this don't go right, then at least I haven't. It's like a love deposit. If it goes right, then I give it back to you. If it don't go right, at least I haven't wasted my time. You see what I'm saying?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This is super weird, and yeah, this is weird, and I'm kind of I don't even really know what to say. Other than you could probably lose my number. You a weak dude. Don't call me. You're corny. I'm not interested. You're a bum. I'm straight. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, hold on.
I wasn't all that.
No,
I wasn't all that.
Really talk about.
We've been talking for 5 weeks. Everything been good. We've been on the site talking to each other.
But you're weak though. You trying to ask me for a cash app for real? A love deposit? How corny are you? Are you serious? Seriously? Like,
okay, listen.
You gotta be out of your mind.
If you believe, listen, look, Tiff, on the real. If you believe in yourself, then you'll get your deposit back. You know what I'm saying?
If I believe in myself, get your fool ass out of here. You have lost your f***ing mind, okay? Would you please, gather your thoughts? Because I don't know who you think you're talking to, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to do 2 things. Lose my f***ing number and don't look for me, for real, straight up. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. You ignorant. For real, straight up.
Okay. Show me where I'm wrong. If you believe in yourself, though.
If I believe in myself, ass dude, what you mean if I believe in myself? If you believe in yourself, your ass will move around, get off the phone, and stop wasting my time. For real. I'm about to hang up right now. For real.
Okay. Listen.
This is a violation of my faith. Straight up.
Okay, before you hang up, though. Hey, you could go your way. I can go mine. You don't want to cash out me the $250? Cool. Got that.
Cash out the $250. Punk ass dude.
Okay, cool. Hey, it is. You know what? It is what it is. Is this your loss, though, Tiff? This your loss.
You got to be out of your rabbit ass mind. Ain't no losses here. Ain't no losses. But this is a lesson.
Okay. You know what? I knew this was gonna happen. You know, when a brother try to be real, this is what happens. Hey,
you might as well. Hey, turn around, go the other direction, lock yourself up. Seriously. You want to talk about black men and brotherhood? It's a rap for you. We don't need you out here. You're useless. Straight up. Don't call me destroy yourself. For real. I'm done with it. Goodbye.
Okay. Can I tell you something else before you leave real quick?
What?
I just want to let you know that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Lachey got me to prank phone call you.
This is crazy.
Your sister Lachey said you got to get my sister. She been on the line. She been on this dating site talking to this guy.
Where is she at? This is stupid.
Oh, man. We got you, baby. We got you good.
Yeah, y'all did. This is crazy. I'm going to get her. This is crazy.
Well, I tell you what.
I'm glad you're not real.
Tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on.
Play too much.
What? Man, if y'all don't give me some praise and worship up in here, what? Prank praise. Come on now. We ain't done it in a while. Let's go. Prank praise.
You said that yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
But we ain't done it in a minute. You know, I've been letting y'all slide.
He needs it.
Yes.
Bravo.
Sometimes you gotta clap for yourself, man.
Come on, Steve. Get it, Steve.
Get into it.
I can't clap because his camera too close to his face.
I know. His face is
how is this right here? You want me way
the
back?
whole screen.
Way back. All right, it's going down this weekend. It's an evening with Nephew Tommy, West Palm Beach, Florida. It is at the, you know what? It's so sexy. It's the Rinker Playhouse. It's the Rinker Playhouse. All right. At the Kravitz Center. Yeah. It's the Rinker. Oh my God. You must come. You know, it's kind of like when you go to New York and you go to Broadway or off Broadway. It's
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's like that, huh? It's like that. I'm at the Rinker, you know. You
said it's sexy.
Absolutely right.
So who in there sexy?
Anyway, almost sold out. The Nephew this weekend, Mother's Day. Get your tickets. They on sale right now. Just a few left. Yay.
All right, Nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject: he loves my love handles and dimples. We'll get into it. Find out what it's all about right after this.
Nice. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he loves my love handles and dimples. All right, let's get into this one. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 39 years old, and I'm sad to say that I've been a side chick for most of my adult life. I got used to men saying they were in a terrible marriage, or they weren't married at all, so I started calling wives and girlfriends of the men that I was sleeping with. Earlier this year, I started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Then I met a really great guy named Jarvis. Jarvis is my preacher's nephew, so I figured he's a stand-up guy. He said he was attracted to me because I'm always smelling good. He said he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I got butterflies. I had to investigate him first, though. I found him on Facebook, and I saw pictures of his skinny girlfriend all over his page. There was a video where he played a prank on her, like he was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I have nothing in common. She's short and skinny, and she doesn't have any booty. I was honest with Jarvis and told him that I found his girlfriend's picture. I asked him if he prefers skin and bones or meat on the bones. He said he wants me, and he's done with her because she doesn't want to get married. But he's stuck with her because they live together and she doesn't have any friends or family to go live with. I told him he can live with me, so he moved some of his stuff into my place. He spends most of his time with me, but he doesn't want to be mean because he doesn't want to be mean to his ex. So he goes by to check on her once a week. I feel really bad for her because she doesn't know he plans to move out. Do you think it would be easier for her if I told her? Okay, messy boots. Should you call and tell his girlfriend that he plans to move out? No, of course you shouldn't do that. I mean, what is that going to do but get your butt whooped again? I know it won't be the first time you've had an encounter with the wives and girlfriends of your men. You said you started calling wives and girlfriends when the men told you their stories. So I'm sure it didn't end well when you did that. This is not your responsibility to contact these women. Ask yourself, why aren't the men telling them? Because telling them, of course, runs the risk, I should say, of them losing everything and everybody. I mean, this is too much of a gamble for them, but they still don't need you to call them and tell. These men that you're with, keep you on the side like coleslaw and go home whenever they want to. That's the real issue here. So you need to move on. You can stay in this mockery of a relationship if you want to, although I don't know why you would, because you have nothing. You've been the coleslaw most of your adult life. You said that, and you're 39 years old. Don't you think it's time for a change? Steve?
All right, here we go. Let's just go on and get into the letter anyway. Coleslaw side, all this red beans and rice. You know, talking about she got it from some TV show. Girl, I ain't never seen the damn TV show. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 39 years old, and I'm sad to say, here's the key to this whole letter, y'all. I've been a side chick for most of my adult life. I got used to men saying they was in terrible marriages or wasn't married at all. So I started calling wives and girlfriends of men that I was sleeping with. Oh, so you turned it into, what is this, a business? A side hustle? What is you, home wrecking, or you in marriage salvage business? I don't know what you in. I don't know what the cause was about. But anyway, then earlier this year, you started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Damn, you been out there strong. For a woman to say I've been celibate for 3 months, that's like, women can do that easy. I've been celibate for 3 months. Huh?
It's not easy, but they can do it. It's not easy.
Well, I'm just learning quite a bit today. I was just in a complimentary way. It's easier, more women can do it, and easier for a woman to do it for 3 months. I don't see, anyway, okay, well. So anyway, she started going to church and was celibate for 3 months. Then I met this really great guy named Jarvis. Now, Jarvis is the preacher's nephew, so I figured he was a stand-up guy. He said he was attracted to me because I always smell good. He said he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. Now, wait a minute. You've been celibate for 3 months. How does Jarvis get to the love handles and the dimples in the butt? I'm just curious. So this is after, unless you're saying after 3 months, then you got involved with Jarvis and he discovered your love handles and dimples. Okay, then that's whatever, lady. I just don't know where you're going with this letter, but I do have an idea. He asked me to be his girlfriend and I got butterflies. So he asked you to be the girlfriend after he saw your love handles and dimples in your butt. All right. I had to investigate him first though. Oh, you've never done this before. So now you investigative reporter. You saw pictures and that was a video of him playing a prank on his girlfriend. She was skinny. He was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I ain't got nothing in common. She's short and skinny. I'm big and wide. Now, this is not in the letter, but I'm assuming this is what it is.
What?
Well, coleslaw wasn't in the letter, but you read that too anyway. So anyway, it was just being creative. Anyway, when I come back, I'm going to tell you what's really happening in this letter, and it won't be nice.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he loves my love handles and dimples. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he loves my love handles and dimples.
Well, this woman who has spent the majority of her adult life as a side chick, in the words of my co-host, coleslaw.
Why is that such a big deal?
Words she say she got from off of a TV show, which I've never seen.
Stop this shit.
We need to stop.
What does that mean? Because you never saw it. What?
Well, that ain't where I got it from. So let's be clear.
I think you just said it.
I think we all know where you got this from. You're not finna talk about no damn TV show. Anyway, Tommy, thank you. I got used to men saying they was in terrible marriages and everything, and then so I was calling wives and girlfriends of the men that I was sleeping with. I don't know if she's into marriage salvage business, a home wrecking company. I don't know what she in, but she's made a habit of this her adult life. Then she started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Okay, I got it. She was celibate for 3 months. Then I met a really great guy named Jarvis. So after the 3 months, she met Jarvis. I got it now. So she's a preacher's nephew, so she figured he was a good dude. He said he was attracted to me because I'm always smelling good, and he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. Okay, he asked me to be his girlfriend. I got butterflies. I had to investigate him first, though. Well, I guess that's like you've done everybody else. I found him on Facebook and I saw pictures of his skinny girlfriend all over his page. That was a video. He played a prank on her like he was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I have nothing in common. She's short and skinny. I'm thick and wide, tall and wide, and she don't have any booty, and I got a whole lot of junk in the trunk. Now, this ain't in the letter, but that's what she's saying. She said, though, I have nothing in common with her. She's short and skinny. So I'm figuring she's tall and not skinny, wide. Then she said, and she has no booty. You can't have no booty and dimples too now. Because the dimples got to set on something. I asked him if he prefers skin and bones or meat on the bones. He says he wants me, and he's done with her because she don't want to get married. But he's stuck with her because they live together and she don't have any friends or family to go with. And of all the men, married men and boyfriends you've dated, you ain't heard this line before? Because this line sounds very familiar. It's standard. It's stock. This is a stock line that married men use when they talking to women. I told him he can come live with me. So he moved, listen to this now, he moved some of his stuff into my place. Okay, he got toothbrush over there now, got some T-shirts, socks, couple pair of drawers. He spends most of his time with me, but he doesn't want to be mean to his ex. So he goes by to check on her once a week. See, now, I'm not really sure that that's how this working, lady. Because if he lives with her, but he don't want to be mean, but he's spending most of his time with you, but he go by to check on her once a week, what is he telling her that where is he at the rest of this time? Because I promise you he ain't telling her that he over there with you. I feel really bad for her because she doesn't know he plans to move out. Do you think it would be easier for her if I told her, oh, so here we go now. Oh, so now you want to go back and you want to do your MO. First of all, you're dating another man that's already in a relationship because that's what you do. You have practice at it, and that's what you attract. You always attract men that's not available, and you always accept them because you allow them to say the same old thing. I'm in a horrible relationship. She don't want to get married. I do. I'm unhappy with her. You've heard this 100 times, or how many other times you've been in these relationships. And so the reason you call the wives and the girlfriends is because you're miserable and you want everybody else to be miserable. You also call them because you have nobody and now you want them to have nobody. But you could stop this vicious cycle by once you find out that the man is a committed relationship, don't go over there. But you don't have room for a healthy relationship because you keep partaking in these half relationships that never get you anywhere. What is wrong with you? Don't you see that you're doing this to yourself? And when you call all these girlfriends and these wives, what do you hope to accomplish? Ain't none of those men's wives or girlfriends that you called and left, ain't none of them men with you today. So now you're going to do this same thing to this man, and you're going to call her. And then you try to put the little, well, I don't know what you go to church for, but you're going to try to put the little church spin on it. Do you think it would be easier for her if I told her? What? How you think that's going to be easier? A woman get a call from another woman talking about your man is with me. You think that'll be easy? No, you trying to be the same funky person you been, and you're going to get the same funky results you been getting because you're going to lose Jarvis just like you done lost everybody else because Jarvis ain't yours again. Congratulations. Until you stop it, it will never stop. Bye.
All right. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour. We'll hear from Junior in Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right. Now, look at here, man. It's getting serious now. Round 2. Minnesota over Denver again.
Come on.
26-2-0. Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, Cards and Towns. Rudy Gobert.
New sheriff in town, boy.
Is it?
No. Rudy Gobert didn't play, Junior.
I'm just saying that team. I'm just saying they are doing this to Denver right now. 2-0. Is it possible?
I'm stunned.
You stunned. The defending champs down 2 games already.
I'm stunned.
Me too. This is excellent.
I like it. I like it.
I sure hope they hold on and win.
Yeah, but you know what I thought about? I ain't like chicken nuggets. I ain't think about it. Denver nuggets, chicken nuggets, same thing.
Denver nugget, chicken nugget. You put that together?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't like it. I don't care. I'm just saying. Minnesota, let's just go ahead and do it. But here go another, Your boy Jalen Brunson is still balling. The Knicks over the Pacers game 1. 43 points, Jalen Brunson again.
That's 4 games in a row with 4.
Exactly. He keeps showing up. Is anybody?
He balling so good. I was thinking about trying to braid my hair.
Boy.
What hair?
What hair? What are you talking about?
Your mustache?
I'm going to grow the little sides back in the front. And I'm going to plait my hair because this boy balling. Junior, you stay out this conversation.
Oh, because I ain't got no hair?
Well, at least two of us have admitted it.
Oh, my.
You say somebody's in denial
about my hair.
Denial.
You say I'm in denial about my hair?
Yeah.
I'm not in denial about it. You've already told me. We was talking about basketball. What Jalen Brunson's braids got to do with my hair? I didn't have enough hair to braid. I don't have that. I ain't never had that. Now you
the part that's not helping you is these little sensitive moments you be having about your hair.
Why you calling me?
Because it just makes me poke.
No, you be saying like I'm sensitive. I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive, huh?
Well, okay. Why is you holding your chest then?
Yeah, you just put all 5 of your fingers on your chest.
My braids? My braids?
I'm not sensitive on it. Well, take your hand off your chest then.
All 5 and they spread. You didn't see that? Did you see your?
I'm not sensitive, Uncle. Hey, man, you need to take your hands off your chest here. Because right now,
Are you done with sports, Junior?
Stop doing this at the end of the day.
He's not going back and forth.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour.
Going back and forth with.
A woman on social media needs some advice, Steve. She says, my mama won't shut up about everyone's illnesses. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Devon on Steve Harvey FM. Devon says, how does he get his mother-in-law to stop gossiping about people's illnesses? He said, the woman is like a walking HIPAA violation. Every time I visit, I have to hear about so-and-so's broken hip, another bout with COVID from someone else, Miss Lily from church, her diabetes has been acting up, and some dude I don't know's bursitis. Now my wife's actually has something wrong with her medically, and I don't feel comfortable talking to my mom about it because I don't want her spilling the tea and gossiping about the wife's sickness. Is there any way to stop my mother, or is this just the way she is?
No, that's how she is, dog. Ain't nothing you can do. She ain't got nothing else to talk about. She the medical report down at the church. She the medical report down at the, anybody said, listen, you need people like that. Because when the paramedics come or people get rushed, she got all the medical records in her head. She know about when they reported the sickness and the illness. You need people like that. She's a medical chart is what she is. And she's made that her thing. Certain people have certain things, that they keep up with. You got sports. People keep up with baseball stats, know the batting averages of all the players and stuff like that. Kind of like sports trivia. Well, your mom is medical trivia. She just wants to do medical trivia for everybody. So ain't nothing you can do about that, dog. I ain't never heard of that. So,
So just let her be.
Yeah, at least it ain't her, man. So God bless her, keep her safe. Just let her go ahead. That's what she do, dog. Sister Haroldeen's hip she's getting it replaced on the 3rd.
She know the dates and times.
She know the date of the surgery.
She's using the same doctor that Bert Peterson used for his hip.
So he shouldn't tell her about his wife's medicine.
Well, I met him at the church picnic. He didn't want to play softball because his hands were so precious to the medical field.
Oh, you met the doctor.
He knows it all.
He was there.
Good doctor.
All right. We have time for another one, Steve. This is from Jaden on Steve Harvey FM. Jaden says, every time I try to ask a woman out on a date, which isn't very often, I can't seem to get over my shyness and end up mumbling and my sentences trail off. I can imagine being confident and just coming out and asking someone out, but when it comes time to do it, I just fall back on being my usual shy self. I really need to get over being so timid, but I don't know how. What can I do to become more confident? How can I overcome my shyness so I can ask someone out?
Well, Jaden, I could really throw you into something, but I'm not. So let's try to handle this a little bit more diplomatically. Look, man, if you don't, you're going to be by yourself, okay? Now, if you want to be with somebody, talk to somebody, you got to just try it. But nothing gets this accomplished like practice. You got to practice. Look in the mirror, practice it, Jade. And then when you meet the girl, do like you do. Say, look, and just admit to it. Hey, listen, I'm really shy. I'm not good at this, but I've been watching you, and I just think, man, I would love to get to know you. And, take the pressure off and just say, I was wondering if we could go have coffee at Starbucks or something sometime, or dinner, my treat, just allow me to just get to know you, and just, put it out there. And, hope you got a good job or something, because you're going to need something you're going to have to need a carrot or something, because all this I don't talk and I don't know what to say stuff, you're going to need at least a good job,
Something to dangle.
Do that, But that's what you're going to have to do, Jarvis.
Can I ask you something?
Jaden.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Jaden unattractive like us? He just unattractive.
Yeah, of course, but that.
Of course.
But
wait, what, Junior? What'd you say?
Well, he's unattractive. That's what.
Jaden, you don't think Jaden's
Yeah, that's
cute.
usually what throw you into a shell when you look in the mirror. You can't believe anybody would talk to you. So
that's why he's shy?
I was trying to stay away from that, but Junior know how they feel, so that's why Junior said.
Junior's married now.
Yeah, it took a long time, though. It took 46 years. You had a lot to get over.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is being viewed as one of Donald Trump's possible VP running mates. However, Noem is still facing widespread backlash after admitting in a new memoir that she once shot and killed her misbehaving 14-month-old puppy named Cricket instead of coming up with a non-lethal solution to the dog's lack of training. In addition, Governor Noem also said that she met North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un during her tenure on the House Armed Services Committee, and now she's walking that claim back, saying she didn't meet Kim Jong-un at all. So she's just out here lying?
Well, who did she think she... You know what?
That's what she is, and she wants to be vice president. But let me tell you what Donald Trump has done. He has taught all Republican candidates that it is okay to not admit the truth and to make false statements. And all of them are being more and more Trump-like. Even Tim Scott, they asked Tim Scott, would he accept the results of the 2024 election if it came out? And he said, I can't, it just...
Oh, stop.
And it's like, and it's just it's strike against democracy. Because if you can't count on the election, then what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right.
And all of them are setting it up. So if Donald Trump loses again, oh my goodness, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Y'all better vote.
If you want to be a dictator, you have no need for democracy. All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play another round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have the best house in the worst neighborhood or the worst house in the best neighborhood? Junior?
A.
You'd rather have the best house in the worst neighborhood?
Yeah. I want to talk trash. That's what I want to do.
No, I want the worst and the best, because that's still good.
Yeah.
That's still good. The worst and the best, still a fly house.
Yeah. I got the best one in the hood. I'm good. Well, y'all cut y'all grass, dog.
But you got all them burglar bars on. And you got a lot going on.
Steve?
Now, I'm not going to take the worst of nothing, no damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the best?
Oh, hell no. I'm not finna be that. Well, at least you're here.
That's what your neighbor's going to say.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Harvey. Well, at least you're here.
Get that door fixed.
Got the lowest property on the block, but it's nice. It's a nice little place,
They're teasing him like you're teasing your neighbors, Junior.
Yeah. Hope you're happy. No.
Would you rather live out the rest of your life in the wilderness, or in jail?
Oh, the wilderness.
The wilderness?
Oh, no.
Naked and afraid.
I'm not doing jail. That's out.
I'm going to be out in that wilderness, dog. What the hell? I'm free.
Can you survive out there?
What?
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it in jail.
I know I ain't gonna make it in jail.
Would you rather have the power to never feel physical pain, or would you rather have the power to never feel emotional pain?
A and B.
For Junior.
I'll go ahead.
One or the other, Junior. Come on.
No. This physical pain, I've already done with it. I've already had that.
That emotional pain is that's a whole nother beast.
So, would you rather?
Let me get rid of that. Yeah, I'd rather get rid of that.
So you'd rather be physically in pain?
Yeah, and this, I guess, emotionally, I'll be intact.
No. I can deal with emotional pain. I've been dealing with that my whole damn life. Physical pain, you can have that. If I can get that back, yeah, cool. Because if you're in emotional pain, at least you can't punch me. So, you know.
Oh, you over there fighting? I ain't know you was over there fighting.
Physical pain.
Well, I emotional pain, it's a part of it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
the physical pain, I don't need that. Junior, and Junior, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
I want to get rid of A
and get this emotional pain and shut your ass up. Man,
would you rather have a personal?
Yeah, you do. You have to do that. Yeah.
Would you rather have a personal driver or a personal masseuse?
Driver. He can drive me to a masseuse. I ain't worried about that.
Well, no damn masseuse.
A driver.
That's today's round of Would You Rather, guys. Coming up at 49 minutes after our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day. And to lead into your closing remarks, we had a caller earlier who wanted to talk about voting. He left a message. Here it is.
We as black people are not obligated to vote. I'm telling people we obligated to vote. The system's never built for us. You got to find our own way without help from people that we voting for. You don't need no leader. You your own leader. Stop telling our people to vote for these hypocrites, man. You part of the system.
Well, you know, I don't know who you are because you wasn't big enough to leave your name, of course. But you can call my show and address me directly, and everybody know who you're talking to. So, number one, if you're going to call this show and make a statement contrary to something I say or promote, then be man enough or woman enough to leave your name. That's just a simple request. So we can talk to each other so I can refer to you by name. But now that I can't refer to you by name, let me talk to people for a second. The reason I say black people are obligated to vote, because I truly, truly feel that we are obligated to vote. See, it's people like this who call in right here who have nothing to back up. Voting doesn't mean that you need to be led. Voting doesn't mean that you give people power over you. The reason we as black people are obligated to vote, because whether you know your history or not, our forefathers died for the right to vote, to participate in the system. See, it's one thing to have a seat at the table. It's another thing to decide what's on the menu. I've been at the table. I want to make decisions on what's on the menu. Now, I don't need anybody to lead me, but I do want to have a say-so in who is at the top, at the forefront of everything, so that we can make a determination as to what we have a say-so in whatever it is they say or the direction they choose to go. But when you don't vote, you can no longer open up your mind. We need a system of our own. Okay, great. That's cool. But how you going to put that system in place? Because eventually one time you're going to be able to put a person in place that can agree with your system. But if you've taken yourself out of the equation, then you can stop complaining about the problem because you've removed yourself from the equation. So whatever they lay on the table, whatever they put on the table, we now got to lap it up and like it. This is one of the most ignorant calls I've gotten. See, it's people like you, whoever your name is, who you wasn't man enough to say. It's people like you that make statements. We need our own, and you part of the system. I'm part of the system. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Do you listen to this show every day? I'm part of the system. How you know what the system is? You ain't in it. You don't participate, and I'm assuming by now you don't vote. So what is your ignorant behind talking about? Hey, man, you got a lot of nerve, man, calling this show, telling me to tell people to stop telling black people that they obligated to vote. You are obligated to vote. It's our responsibility to one another. It's our responsibility to our children. It's our responsibility to our grandchildren. It's our responsibility to the less fortunate. See, whether you know it or not, there are some people who get in office and do policy. I don't know if you heard me this week talk about what the Biden administration and the Biden-Harris administration has been doing behind the scenes, but then you probably don't watch the news anyway because you probably think they ain't talking about you anyway. But there are a lot of programs in terms of debt relief that's been passed out for people with student loans. There's been a lot of medical relief. There's been a lot of programs put forward for black men in business, who are in tech, who are in trade, who are in all types of things. It ain't just barbershops. There's been a lot of stuff put forward for black men, and you sounded like you happen to be a black male, but you probably wouldn't want to partake in any one of those programs because you off somewhere trying to create a system for yourself. I'm all about a person doing for themselves. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be dependent on government, but just because you vote doesn't make you dependent on government. Ain't nobody in here telling you to place your hopes and dreams in some people. If you really listen to this show, I tell people more to put their hopes and dreams and faith in God than I do anything. But since we are here, and I don't know if you noticed in the last election that happened, brother, whatever your name is, that you wouldn't leave. I don't know if you noticed it, but Michigan, Detroit, Philadelphia, Philly, Atlanta, Georgia was the deciding factor in the presidential. That Donald Trump would have been president again had the black vote not stood up the way it did. And it'll be the same thing again. So look, man, why don't you get some facts together before you start spewing your ignorance? And then you call in on a national show and say something like that. I don't know nobody telling black people not to vote except you and a couple of ignorant ass people. And for those of you blacks that are blacks for Trump, and then they got a new T-shirt that has the N-word on it, N-words for Trump.
Oh, my.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. Grow up and understand what we are about as a people. We have a say-so. We have a seat at the table, and we should determine what's on the menu. Those are my closing remarks to vote. Those are my closing remarks. And black people are obligated to vote. Yes, we are. And I will feel my obligation, and I'm asking everybody else to do the same. Those are my closing remarks today. Have a great one, y'all. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.